I shaved the beard. Takes a while to grow back. It's Friday night. I am doing some handcuff escape practice. So why not share it with you guys? Seems like the thing to do. I got an event trying to plan coming up, so I gotta start ramping up what I'm doing with this. Do I need more light? That's the color. Oh, maybe that works. I don't know. That's a new camera angle. We're playing with that. So that's out. Try it from the other side. Oop, missed. Bottom of the keyway. Out. Once I hit the spot, I'm good. Alright. That's where it wants to be. I moved it. Ooh. Pick. Pick. That's how you practice. I would do that side 5 times or 10 times or whatever I'm doing that day. Probably 5. And then do that side 5 times while I'm cuffed. So I want to train my left hand as much as the right hand while I'm doing this. Yeah. A little more light. I wonder if I can't get a little more light on here. Alright. Alright, works or it doesn't. So handcuffs. How you doing? Nobody around. D&P and somebody else. How you doing? I'm old, it's late, my eyes aren't working so great, so quick pick, pointy pokey. Just that's what I'm gonna do for over and over and over to warm up. Just to make sure I can get out of these cuffs. So for me, for practice, 1 pair of cuffs, especially a basic pair of cuffs, not enough. I like to moving towards multiples of 3, and I want to move towards multiples of 5, beyond that. So I can stack up a bunch of different things, but like having the same cuff to work on. So we'll try a 3 cuff Chicago 1000s. Nice easy little cuff. I got those stuck together. That's weird, it's not on my wrist. That's a weird pick. There we go. Cuff off of that cuff. Open those up. Get my wrist in the air. And then we're in the cuffs. So I'll lean forward, show you my big forehead in a moment and check the chat, but 3 cuff escape with Chicago's. Once I get it, it's like a speed pick. As soon as I got it in the keyway, ooh, I botched that one. There we go. I want to get them off. Something I'm trying to work on as I'm doing this is to kind of catch the chain with my pinky. So when they come off, I've got them all caught. Although it's not the easiest motion. I get in my own way trying to do it, but it's just one of those things I'm practicing. Pop those back on. Try another little round. Oof. Hold on. All right. So it's okay to have a bad run on your first one because you want to improve as you go. So 3 pairs, powder coated Chicago 1000s. All right, that was a better run on that side. And I didn't do an actual run on that side, so. But I hold them on the wrist, try to keep them from dropping. It also allows me, and a much easier, to put them back on and go for another run. All right, I'm gonna lean forward. The only bad thing about doing it with this is whenever I lean into the chat, it's like that. I feel like I'm stalking somebody. But I do gotta check, so indulge me. So Mitchell, hello. Delbert, how you doing? Newhouse, what's going on, brother? Marissa, Marmar, Federico. Oh, you were at the beginning. I missed you. Jake, how you doing? Opium, yeah, you know, opium's overrated. All right, so I'm gonna try left-handed. So this is what I would do. I do a couple right-hand escapes, put it back on, and then lead with the left hand, so I can train this side a little bit better. Because it's always a little bit behind, at least with the cuffs. There's some lock picking things that the left hand's better with. All right. Take these off. Just drop them straight down. If they fall, oh. Gotta get them right. There you go. And there you go. So, move on to 3 pairs of 750C Peerless. There you go. Like the powder coated stuff. It's nice because, I mean, if I got, you know, when I'm doing a bunch of them, if they're all silver, it's just harder to tell what I'm doing on camera. Gotta hydrate, hold on. And I'm gonna medicate. All right. Oh, got them the wrong way. So the easiest way to put multiple cuffs on, get them all on one wrist, open the other side, get them all oriented the way you need, get your wrist in there. And for me, I found a quick little thigh pinch is the best way to get them secure. I can set them down, kind of slap like that and stuff. It's one at a time, but doing the thigh thing, I can do it with 3, 9, 10, 12. It all works that way. So, oh yeah, I always have backup pick in the hat when I'm doing these things. Because I tend to drop things. Alright, so keyhole there. I'm going to get in the top of the keyhole around about 3 o'clock. I'll run this side. Oh no, sorry. For you, it'd be reverse, so it'd be right about there. It'd be about 9 o'clock. And it might be a little bit tight on the keyway because 2 of these cuffs are new. But I'm going to jam this pick in there and get it out anyway. So, practice. Do one side, put it back on, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. That's how you get good, guys. However simple the action is or easy the particular thing is, if you want to get faster and better at it, you got to keep doing it. So that's where we're at, what we're about. I might have to move this so I can see. I actually got to lean down like this. Anyone else agree? I might agree. I'm pretty agreeable. Unless I don't agree. If I don't agree, you don't want to argue with me about it. Alright, let's go left side. 3 cuffs. You see 3 colors there. You notice, instead of when I'm lock picking, I tend to hold it like this. If I'm just doing one cuff, I would be holding it like that. Once I'm getting into multiple cuffs, my grip changes because I need a downward angle on my pickability. And as you go down a stack of cuffs, the wrist has to go more. And if you're doing it this way, it all comes from your wrist. However, if I'm like this, I actually get a lot from my fingers. I can adjust the pick and move it down to work it along. I think I saw Dean. What's up, Dean? Yeah, sorry if I'm not interacting with the chat enough, guys. It's hard to see whenever I'm doing this angle, especially this is a different, or whenever I'm doing this, you know, front or back. But I haven't had a camera up here before, so I just wanted room to play, you know, because I want to have an idea of, oh, I got the pick backwards, but it still works. All right. Because I want to have an idea of, you know, like what kind of space and angle I need to be able to put on some transport cuffs. If I need to have something to stand on, that kind of thing. So I'll try this. Alright. Legs are done up. Put the pick back in the hat. Alright. Lots of fun. So do you go hands first or feet first? For some reason, I like to go feet first. It might be a function of these cuffs because they're an oversized cuff. They're pretty easy to do. But I just want to have my feet free first. Which apparently I'm not going to do. Well, like I always say, if it's not working on one, try the other. And then go back. Alright. Legs are free. wrist pair is the Chicago X55s. So there shouldn't be any problem with those. Obviously, it's the supervision of police officers that make these really secure. But yeah, that's fun. All right. What's going on? Check that chat. Man, I can't even keep up. Yep. How you doing? This is gonna be sans free, me actually interacting. So, I got anyone in there with a blue thing. There's not too many of them, but Dean P, rock out with your lockout. If not too dead's there. We got a lot of Shacklemen. Shacklemen Cuff Club. In the chat there, lock pickers. So if you got any questions and I don't get to it, someone in the chat probably can help you out. All right, let's stack some, right? I have 8 pairs of cuffs over there, 4 pairs of Peerless, these are the 700C, a little bit different mechanism on the inside, but pretty much the same cuff, minus a few other tacks. So there's 4 pairs of Peerless, and I have 4 pairs of Chicago. Those on. I made them all too tight. I ran out of room on my wrist. Okay, there we go. And we're going to have to open them all up, arrange them the right way, and get ready to apply. All right. Uh-oh. I screwed it up. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I got a couple crossed. Just gonna screw up the bows. Alright. Going rainbow style. 8 pairs of cuffs. Get a drink first. After this, I'll do a couple pairs behind the back. Why not, right? And you can do holes up, and then you practice holes down, and then you start adding double locks, and you throw it behind the back. You move up in your ranges of difficulty, so this is the range on that. First cuff off. Second up. I was getting it and losing it. So 2 off, 3 off, 4 off. Those are the Chicago's. And then these are the Peerless. Tight keyway. Now, I'm free. I can run. I can worry about getting these off later. It's not that I don't want to get them off. I just don't want to drop them off all on the floor. Have to pick them all back up and, try to start over. So we'll hold it there. We'll put it back on the wrist. And we'll go from the left side. see how that works. I gotta get these right though. All right, hold on. And I don't know, if you're just popping in, I am C Studio. This is the C Studio channel. Also known as the Great Studini for fun. But I run Lock Sport Group for Vets, Mint Made Lock Sport. Go check them out. That's a YouTube channel. And with a really cool picker named Not Too Dead, we started the Shacklemen Cuff Club because we like doing this stuff. Alright. It's easier when I'm sitting. Not gonna lie. Alright. Put in the cuffs. That's ASMR, right? Probably visually disturbing. Alright, we're going to take our pick. I'm going to use it like a straighty pointy pokey, even though it's a little bit curved. I'm going to take that first cuff off. When I'm doing stacks of cuffs, it really helps to just reach up and push that bow out of the way. Sometimes, if I got to get some cuffs out of the way so I can open up the next keyhole. Like that. Oh, shit. Hold on. Need a little bit of hydration. Or lubricant, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so we got the 4 Chicago's off. We're working on the 4 Peerless. It is a horizontal keyway as opposed to the vertical keyway of the Chicago. So it's a different hit to get that pawl right and get that cuff out. Down to that last cuff. Pretty little orange pair. I do apologize that it's night. My lighting isn't the best, so it's really not showing off of how nice these colors of these cuffs are. If you go check out my channel, check out some of my videos and stuff I've been using them recently, you can really see how well they pop. Oh, they're actually pretty nice. And then you got the black one, and we got a silver one in there to round out to the 8. So, all right, we're gonna try a speed pick, roughly a speed pick of both sides. Let me lubricate and medicate. Pardon me. All right, let's get them all right. Ugh. Orange one on the bottom wouldn't go the way I wanted it to go. All right. So we're going to try to do a full on, get them off both sides. Again, sorry I can't really get in there and see the chat. I'll try to do that in a little bit here. If there's a Delbert or a Rock Out or a Dane P, those are lock pickers and, you know, Shacklemen and stuff. So, all right, where did I put my pick? Actually, I'm gonna go with my tubular pick, which was modified tube. Which is my preferred pick. So we're gonna try to give this a good run. All right, let's go. Oh, I screwed it up already, but we gotta continue the run, right? Because I switched picks. No. Oh, put the cuff back on. You don't want to do that. All right. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I missed the keyhole. 7. Tight keyhole. 8. And then I tripped over the chair. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Thought that was over there more. All right, I gotta pick those up before I can do anything else. So if you give me a moment and don't stare at my ass when I bend over. All right, let's take a shot at not the best angle. You guys. I'll hit my head if I do it. What do I need to do? That's too high. Alright. Like I said, I'm playing with it. We're figuring it out as we go along. Get a pick in my hand. Hands behind. Now I gotta know where the keyway is. Generally, so, well, let me show you in a second. Okay, so generally with your modern swing through cuffs, you got your bow and you got your double side. So all I gotta do is find the keyhole. I get in the top, find where I need to be depending on the type of thing. But I generally want to pick towards the two bow side. So if I'm not sure when it's behind my back, I feel around where I'm going, because I'm not going to feel the difference on the keyway with my fingertips. So that's a little cheat. I want to get in there on the top of the keyway and pick towards that double side, not towards the single side. So let's do that again. In the back, just got to find my keyhole. Oop, fell out. Ooh. What's going on? All right. If you really want to know how I would get out of this, if I really cared and it really mattered and I was handcuffed behind my back, I'll show you how I would do it. So first thing I would do is move the cuffs past my butt. Then I'd move it past 1 foot. move past the other foot, and then I just pick the stupid thing in front of me. And I'd be out of the cuffs. Might be cheating, but you know, at the end of the day, if it's not working, you gotta get out. As we say in Shacklemen, open is open, off is off. So, I'll try a 3 cuff behind the back. Which, having just failed a single cuff behind the back, is probably a bold move. But I think I can do it. That's why I do these things. But what I will do is prepare myself slightly. Have a shim available. And a handle shim tucked in the hat, which I can't get to. I'll put it in the back pocket. So you gotta think through. All right. All the keyways are that way. Handcuffed behind the back. I think you guys can see me, right? Hope so. Yeah. Couldn't find the keyway. Hold on. Still can't find the keyway. Why? Oh, there we go. I'm stuck. What up? All right. I'm gonna have to try to shim out. It's probably gonna be pretty hard. All right. One pair. Two pairs. You guys even see this? That's a problem. I move that up. I can't find shit. Go back to where I'm comfortable. Damn. Whew. This one's struggling me. Really? All right. Get in here and shim that side too. This is one side of it. Oh, you know what? Let's do it that way. So at Coxey's Picks is my handcuff picking mentor. Go check him out. He designed this shim. It's 2 thicknesses on the side, European and American. And those handled shims that we use for the Shacklemen Cuff Club set are each one side of this. So it's amazing design, produced by Southern Specialties. You can get the Shacklemen handcuff set at lockpicktools.com. If you order anything from their site, any picks or anything, use the code PICKME for 10% off. I'm not paid. They're just awesome. So, there we are, shimmed out. All right, it was a good session. I'm going to be here tomorrow night around the same time. If you guys want to learn some more about handcuffs, maybe a little about lockpicking. I don't know. We'll see what we're going to do. So, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you very much.